Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm with Matt Gilpin, the boss man of Sprift, and he believes the UPRN, the Unique Property Reference Number, is the barcode to property, and it will help estate agents. Talk to me, Matt.
Okay.
Does that mean that every property's going to have a barcode on it?
It already has. UPRNs are all there. It's already there, already exists. It's nothing new.
On your front door, little scanner?
If you want. What's happened recently is the government have made it open source. You could have got it before, but you'd have had to use software or had certain licenses to access it. But the problem is that when, for estate agents, you are trying to ultimately sell a property and you need information about that property is being made available to you and your clients at various stages. So, your pre-val, what do you need to know? Once you're going to come and list the property, what do you need to know? And this information comes into you from various different sources. And but you can't rely on the full address because that system might not have the town, or it might have the county, and vice versa, and it might be sort of town, village, county in the full address. And a lot of the sources that you will be relying on this information to come from, again, they all catalogue and identify property in their own individual way. What UPRN is designed to do, by being the barcode for property, is that everybody will adopt that one unique number. So it could be a land registry title, a Google X and Y, it could be your local authority addressing it like this, the Royal Mail use a PAF format, have you heard of that? And if all of that comes back to this one number, then it means it's a lot quicker in an industry that ultimately is all about trying to get quicker, and especially now it needs to be saving time. Having a way to get all that information together a lot quicker is a big win. But then take it forward. Okay, one of the things we all hear a lot about, especially being in sort of a tech supplier side of the fence, is how, I don't want to have another system I've got to log into. Can't you integrate with my CRM? I remember being told that 4 years ago when I was first punting my wares around estate agents, and today we've had lots of conversations with CRMs, but the integration with CRM, the first part of it is the part where my system's going to talk to that system. Okay, so that system can tell me, can you go and book your photographer to go around and take some photos, or can you go and call this prospect for me? So there's that whole sort of integration part between a CRM and a tech supplier, right? Just the kind of the talking to each other. But once they actually then are starting to, the second part of that is now we want to talk about the property. So can you go and get this information for this property? So think about how the information for that property has been put into the CRM. Okay, it's been put into by.
Yeah, but I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Yeah.
If we've all got using the same barcode.
Exactly, and that's it. So there's two things that got to happen here, not just the integration with the CRM. Then everybody within the industry has to agree. Well, what actual property are we talking about to bring this information together, collate it a lot easier.
Soon we won't have addresses. We'll just have property reference numbers.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. But look, hey, estate agents we know will want to present the address for the house in the best possible format. So they want to miss off maybe that town and make it use the village, not the town, the nearby town, say. Which is great when you're kind of entering that into a CRM because that's what's going to be used on all my marketing and everything. But then when that's then trying to identify and talk to other systems where it needs to be pulling back data on that property,
and
it
will help them with their business generation as well because you'll know which property we're talking about as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when is this all kicking into place? Is it already in place?
So it was made open source 1st of July by the government. Now, what that doesn't mean is that estate agents need to run out and download the UPRN and start adding the UPRN to the database of everybody in their CRM. But can I tell you, estate agents are already starting to do that. Certainly, guys that are looking at doing something, visionary and really pushing their business forward, and maybe looking to, the end of the stamp duty holiday and what's going to happen then, and getting prepared for that. They're already doing that. They're already appending UPRN to the address in their database because it means it's a lot easier to add a raft of other data that's out there and information to that property.
Sort your records out now.
Yeah.
So when the stuff, the nice prop tech solutions come along, it's already there. How do they find this information for the property?
It's available through open data, open OS Ordnance Survey data. You can get if you just Google Open UPRN, contact us at Sprift. It's out there, and it will certainly help if you want your systems to talk easier to each other. And there's any kind of addressing involved. It has to. You have to do.
Well, we are in the
migrate
property
to
game,
that.
aren't we? So, yeah, important times. Thank you for your time today, and thank you for that insight. And thank you.
Thank you. Very welcome.